Hi friends, I would like to greet you and congratulate you because you are the pioneers that are helping ground 5D on planet Earth. Alright, so see today's video is a remake of the previous information that I had shared, and it is the same topic. What signs do you get when your twin flames karmics are ending? Okay, and I had uploaded a video yesterday, and later on I was given the rest of the information, so it was like part of the information and I posted it too quickly. The real deal is not complete. So I deleted that video, and in this video I'm going to give you the complete information regarding your twins karmics ending. Okay, now what signs do you get when your twins karmics are ending? Okay, and when do his karmics actually end? Okay, and in the video I had uploaded yesterday I had said that when the divine feminine or the spiritual twins or the conscious twin, because one is a conscious twin, one is the unconscious twin, what we call spiritual twin, matrix twin, divine feminine, divine masculine. Sometimes even the divine masculine can be the conscious twin, divine feminine can be the unconscious twin, but usually it's the masculine energy in the one shared soul that is the unconscious twin. Because in this dimension, the masculine energy has to exist in an unconscious way until the entire karma is cleared from the soul. You understand? So in 3D, the masculine energy basically functions in an unconscious way because it's too painful. It's really too painful to be fully conscious and function in third dimension. And those masculines who are awakened and who are conscious, they are mostly not in the third dimension because they are like Neo, they have been taken and rescued by the spirit guides, and they are in a different dimension, 4D, 5D, 6D. So the conscious awakened men are basically in a higher dimension, okay, because the male energy is just like that. As long as they don't shift in a higher dimension, they don't awaken because it's too painful, they can't function. You know how Neo vomits, right? In the movie, he comes to know the reality that he's basically being used as a battery to sustain a matrix. That is a false reality, that is not the new earth. So he vomits out of that pain. It's a psychological shock for him. So that is the reason the divine masculine is kept unconscious and engages on all the love addiction and sex addiction and whatever else addiction, power addiction behaviors, you know. So that's what's going on. It's too painful for a conscious masculine to awaken in the Mrityu Loka. The matrix is also called the Mrityu Loka because people do not have light bodies activated here, and they decay and they die. Uh, so basically, yeah, this is the state of the masculine energy. So yesterday the video that I uploaded, I said that your divine masculine's karmics end when your crown chakra balances. Okay. I also said that when your karmics end, his karmics end. Okay. And I said that you start existing in a very peaceful, high frequency energy where you're not bothered about what he's doing with his karmics or and what his karmics are thinking about. You're really not interested in all that stuff. You are in a state of wholeness yourself, okay, and really just self-focused, and anything that the twin does or doesn't do doesn't really bother you at this stage. You are in a very blissful state at this point. That is when the karmics end. I told you three things. I made 6 points out of it yesterday. But basically, three things: when your crown chakra balances, when your karmics end, when you exist in that blissful energy, and when you complete the inner merge, inner union, when you let go of the 3D ego self and become your monad self. That is the point when his karmics end. Well, that is not the entire picture of it, okay? Because I was right after I shared this video, my twin triggered me because I thought like his karmics are out of his life, and I received the signs. I received 3 signs to tell me that karmics are over. So what really happens is when you balance your crown chakra and when you come in a state of inner union, major karmics end in his life, but all the karmics don't end. It's like he is, when you come in a state of inner union, he is 70% awakened, 70% balanced, and 70% of the karmic energy has left his life. The 30% is still left. Okay. So I was really confused because when I tuned into my 3D twin flames energy, I found that yes, the major karmic in his life had left. I feel that energy dissipating, but then I could also feel that he was engaging with the other karmics. And I thought, okay, well, the channeling that I got was like all the karmics end, right? But then when I sat in meditation, I was told that for the divine feminine, you have to become Shakti, you have to balance your crown chakra. That's when all your karmics end, right? It is the same for him. Okay? He also has to take his energy to the crown chakra. He also has to get soul liberation. That's when all his karmics end. Okay? Because when you do the energy clearing and balancing, when you heal your unconscious mind, considering the fact that you have one soul and have one unconscious mind, you are only able to clear 70% of the karmic energy in the shared soul. Okay? 30% is his stuff that he has to clear, that gets cleared after his Kundalini awakens. Okay. So initially, when I tuned into my twin flames energy, I was triggered because I was holding the wrong information, and my twin triggered me and helped me align, okay, with the truth of the journey, with the right information, with the right knowledge, so that I can share the entire knowledge here. Because a lot of people share only parts, and that leaves the person more confused. Okay, I believe that you have to share the entire message rather than leave people confused, or don't share it, simply don't share it. Okay, so what goes on is your crown chakra is balanced, your karmics are clear, 70% of his karmic energy is cleared. Okay, and the nasty karmics in his life have left at this point. Okay, but remember that your twin flame starts to awaken when your crown chakra balances, right? So the entire process that you went through, remember when you received the soul shock, you had the tower moment, and you began your process of awakening regarding the twin flame journey. It was a painful process. And now your dark night of the soul is ending, your awakening and karmic balancing process is ending, and his is starting. So he is in a painful place. So when the major karmic of your twin, betrays him, or there is a breakup some kind, leaves the life of your twin, at that point, your twin does engage with other karmics, the remaining batch of the karmics that are there. But that is in a temporary manner. That is in a temporary way, because these are the minor karmics that don't really have that much power over him. These are the people that he kind of attaches to just to run away from the pain. Okay. So first my thoughts went like, why is the matrix twin so stubborn? Okay, why is the matrix twin remaining in the same stuck patterns, the age-old patterns, that same addictive energy? Why? Okay, well then my higher self of my twin flame told me that your matrix twin, his kundalini is not awakened. See, the way we process pain, when the karmic downloads happen in our system, the way we process that pain is through raising a kundalini. Whatever methods, whatever techniques you have to raise your kundalini, you use them. Okay, you raise the kundalini, you clear the chunks of karmic debris in your chakras, alright, and you've come to a place that's balanced, a samadhi kind of a place. But your twin, his kundalini is only awakened after you complete the inner merge, like when your soul liberates and you become the monad self. When the full crown chakra balancing is complete, at that point his Kundalini is awakened. End of the journey. End. When you're grounded and 5D. Okay? So until then, how will he process that pain? Okay? Because he doesn't have the awakened Kundalini. There is nothing that he can turn to clear the karmic energy. Nothing. So his only option is to engage in addictive behavior, whether it is drinking, smoking, hanging around with friends, I don't know what. It could be anything. It could be love addiction, it could be sex addiction, it could be shopping addiction, it could be work addiction. You know, we judge the matrix twin so much, but do you realize that he doesn't have a tool to process the pain? And twin flames are very, very, very sensitive to the karmic energy. Okay, one half of you is holding the karmic energy, is the male half or is the female half. Okay, and I know how sensitive I am to the karmic energy and not being in the state of samadhi. Not being in the state of samadhi is abnormal, it's hell for a twin. And this state where you as a twin flame, as a star seed, are not in a state of inner balance, are disconnected from your soul, are having soul loss in karmic energy and not in a state of samadhi, this is a highly painful state. To get away from it, you can do anything. Okay? And your divine masculine, being the unconscious twin, he behaves in the typical behavior, addictive behavior. So at this time, it is the responsibility of the conscious twin or the spiritual twin or the divine feminine to complete the journey as soon as possible so that his Kundalini is awakened and he has the tool to deal with the karmic pain of not being in samadhi. You got me? So, you know, coming from a place of judging the twin, you know, coming from a place of feeling that he has rejected you, right? But this is not at all what is going on, you know, from the side of your twin flame. This is not at all what is going on from the side of your twin flame, because he doesn't know how to process the pain, and he doesn't have the awakened Kundalini that will remove the karmic blockages and put him in a state of ease and peace. You know, because he, remember, or she, whoever's holding the masculine energy, is having blockages connected to the feminine energy. So what he will do when the karmic downloads happen and the feminine aspects of self are blocked? He will latch on to the other feminine energies outside him. You get it? And this is the main cause of the love addiction, of the sex addiction, all these things. Because he's not getting the feminine energy from inside, right? Karmic blockages, the collective karma he took on, or his own karma, depends on whether it's starseed or not. So, you know, we have to see the situation from the awakened third eye, rather than from hurt ego. And that is only possible when you have cleared your issues. You have cleared your self-esteem issues, you have cleared your self-love issues. At that point, you don't feel rejection, you don't immediately go in that rejection state and start judging your twin. Rather, you understand the technical aspects of the process and why he behaves like that, because he simply doesn't have the awakened Kundalini as a tool. And especially those twins, the divine masculines, the matrix twin, their Kundalini only awakens at the end of the journey. Okay, because remember, these are the people who are very deeply grounded in the matrix. So the divine feminine has to go first, and she has to be the shield while he awakens. Because when he awakens, the matrix twin is deep inside the matrix, right? When his Kundalini awakens, there are a lot of psychic attacks on your divine masculine as well. That is why the divine feminine has to rise to the level of the monad self, the singularity, crown chakra balance, so that she can shield him from the negative psychic attacks, because he is deeper in the matrix. You are out of the matrix, you are living sort of off grid, but he is inside the matrix. So you have to go first and he has to awaken last, because Kundalini awakening is a dangerous thing. It triggers the demons around people, and people don't know why they want to kill you, but they want to kill you because their demons start getting, what can I say, uncomfortable is the best sugar coated people pleasing word I can use. We are having this pest roaming around with all this pest, entity attachments, soul fragments. If only a third eye was open and we could see the mess that most of us are. Oh no, but there can't be demonic attachment to someone sitting in a BMW, right? No. Yes. Fact is fact. When the Kundalini awakens, you can see these things. So, what is the entire concept? The entire concept is that you have to come to a place of crown chakra balance. That's when major of his karmics leave, and you start getting the signs that those nasty karmics have left, the most difficult karmics have left. Okay, 70% of the karmic energy is cleared. Okay, and then you have the minor karmics. Okay, and then after you come into inner union, you complete the samadhi, right? You complete merging with your 3D soul self. First you merge with your 5D soul self, then your 3D soul self merges with you, right? After that process, when his energy goes to the crown chakra, at that point all his karmics leave his life. Okay, so when your divine masculine karmics end is when his soul gets mukti, when his soul gets liberation, just like when your karmics end, when your soul gets liberation. It's the same thing for both of you. Okay, and until both of your souls are liberated, you cannot come into a physical relationship, because both have to be grounded in 5D. Since they are two parts of the same soul, as long as there's karma in between them, the energies keep running away like that. The resistance that the magnets don't attract, the magnets repel. Okay, and when you come into a state of inner union, when your crown chakra is balanced, yes, at that point the runner chaser stops. But remember, at that point also your twin's energy is not entirely at his crown. Your energy is at the crown. Your soul is liberated. But his Kundalini starts awakening at that time. His chakras start to merge inside you. And slowly his karmic blockages get cleared as his soul starts merging inside you. Okay, so remember that he still has some 40% of karma in his soul still left when you have completed the inner union. So yes, the runner and chaser stop at that stage, because you stop chasing, so he stops running. Because you find the inner union, he also stops running, but he still has the karmic stuff to clear with some other karmics. Okay, so he is engaging with them in one or the other way. Okay, but not for long, because once his Kundalini awakens and he just understands the concept of how to release the pain of not being in samadhi by clearing the karmic debris in your system using the method of raising kundalini. When he gets it, then he doesn't have to resort to addictive behaviors. He doesn't have to be energetically codependent on the females outside. Okay, and that is a very blessed place to arrive at when someone's kundalini awakens. It is freedom. It is like the first steps of freedom, the first taste of freedom. Alright, so now I hope the real concept is clear to you, and those who have watched my previous video, I'm really sorry that I just received half of the information and I thought that was it, but now I'm uploading the entire concept, how it is. And major karmics of your twin get cleared when you come into a state of inner union, alchemical marriage, okay, singularity. But all his karmics entirely get cleared when he goes to the crown chakra. Okay, and then and I also spoke about that part where we don't judge our twin, right? We don't judge him because we understand that he does not know how to process the pain without the tool called Kundalini. So we do not judge him. We maintain a state of unconditional love. But at the same time, when the divine feminine comes into a state of inner balance and singularity, and the twin returns, she doesn't always accept him at that stage. Because she's like, well, I've had to take my energy to the crown in order for you to come to me. So you too have to do the same thing. You have to take the energy to the crown in order for me to accept you. So if I can have celibacy, patience and devotion to my soul, you also have to have celibacy, patience and devotion to your divine feminine, to your soul. And that can manifest as a rejection in the 3D world. But it is not a rejection, it is sharing the responsibility. It is really sharing the responsibility. You have to let him experience some of the perspective of the divine feminine as well. Because it's the masculine energy, and unless you let him experience certain things, remember, they learn through the experience. There are some people who say if you reject him, he'll keep rejecting you. No, because he's mirroring. No, mirroring doesn't work like that. He mirrors your inner masculine. If your inner masculine is balanced, you will want nothing less than a divine masculine. And a divine masculine doesn't happen when his kundalini rises. Divine masculine happens when his kundalini is stationed at his crown chakra. And all this information that I'm sharing is for real twin flames. Okay, it's for real twin flames, because these things might sound like myth. But all those who are real twin flames, they have an awakened kundalini. And all those who are real twin flames, they are constantly given downloads, and the guidance is there regarding how to move the Shakti to the crown and unite with the Shiva. Guidance comes through. Alright, so if you felt that this information helped you, please give it a like, share and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to donate, and also you can contact me if you're interested in buying some artworks. I also do some artworks, and I will see you again next time. Put your comments down if you have to share something regarding your twins' karmics ending, what signs manifested, okay? You'll be given specific signs to let you know that major of these karmics are ending. And again, when all his karmics are ending, his crown is balancing, he is fully becoming the embodied Shiva energy, and that part also you will get the signs. Okay, so if you feel guided to, you can share your experience, or you can leave a text on my WhatsApp. Okay, I will reply, and you can also put it down in the comment section what signs you got. Okay, when the major nasty karmics in your twin's life were leaving. Okay, or when his entire karmic monad grade was over, and his soul was liberated, his kundalini station at the ground. If anybody has reached that stage and would like to share, then please feel free to share. Okay, so bye for now, guys, and I'll see you again next time.